Also, an anbu that only responded to the Hokage will protect him should anything ever happen to you. And let's be honest, keeping Naruto away from public eye for several years could finally let their hatred die down. When he leaves, it will be given whatever rank he deserves. What dragon or wanted dragon didn't say was a few years. But hopefully at least 10 at the most. He viewed this as a sort of long-term investment. Why train the 3 anbu when you could leave a couple of years due to stress or wanting something else in a career? When you can mold one amazing anbu and have them fight for your decay, it works like Tenzo, who was still in the forces without showing a sign of burnout. Of course, Dragon wouldn't tell his leader that, nor would he mention that he had planned for the kid to become captain level within 2 years. So Toby didn't take too kindly to rushing a ninja's training, but Naruto's ability with shadow clones was begging to be abused. Very well, I will contest to this for a while. What squad do you suggest? Sorry to be side. He sensed it was for the best of all parties involved, especially the boy he failed, and maybe the squad he had signed would turn Naruto into a fantastic shinobi. I think Ro would be best. Tenzo can train him into the ground, help him with the fox, and give him some manners. That or kill him before Biosaurus' personality. Huh? Maybe this isn't a good idea. Nah, you're a genius. No, now's no bounds, Dragon. Almost another hour passed. 2 men smoothing out details such as giving arrangements and strategies to improve Naruto's diet. Dragon was in the middle of suggesting, in a joking way, of course, of the most part shocking therapy to loosen and the addiction, when the doors open to his new subordinate walks in with the scroll. The bright orange light up night. Not even Dragon was sure how he was so slippery in that outfit, but imagining his skill in proper clothes sent shivers down his spine. He put his game face on, not that anyone could see. Time to tell the kid the good news, who didn't want to be an anbu. 30 minutes later. And after Ruka-sensei gave me the headband, I just dropped Mizuki off at the anbu guard station and he took Ayuka-sensei to the hospital and came here, Naruto said, ignoring the commander and with practiced ease, used to Gigi having a sentry even during private talks. He felt sickened to himself. His own stupidity led to his teacher staying in the hospital overnight. The look disgust from the nurses when he handed his favorite man seemed justified for once. He had to get stronger to make sure it didn't happen again. Hokage's seat seemed fallow at this point. If he couldn't protect one person, how could he be the shield of the whole village? Well. I'm glad you took the news of your attainment quite well. Seeing Naruto's major look of betrayal of the Hokage once spoke continued. And I want to talk about your graduation. I didn't pass. Naruto was panting inside. The only reason he didn't pass a few years ago because of stupid clone jutsu. He knew the jutsu now, or it was a variation. So what was the problem? He was supposed to protect his precious people. However, few they are, if had to repeat another year at the academy. Oh, you passed, Naruto. Don't worry about that. It's just Saratubi faltered in his resolve, considering to change his mind. He really didn't feel right about this. Unfortunately, how Naruto will deal with the dragon's seemingly personal aversion to him, eating ramen constantly would just not be good for him. Originally, you would have been assigned to a team with Sasuke Uchiha, Sakura Haruno, and Kakashi Hatake. However, your putting under a regular Genin squad would be a mistake, both because your abilities and security risk having two high targets getting on the same team. As a result, you won't be in the normal forces, at least for a while. You're under my command, kid. Welcome to the anbu. The truth was stretched a bit, but Naruto bought it. If he flabbergasted, he recognized the anbu as Dragon, the top anbu. Gulping a bit, he nodded weakly. Why my high target, he asked. Sasuke was an Uchiha, and the last one of that. Of course he'd be important, but Naruto, no one wanted him here, and that's why he would be different anywhere else. You're a Jinchuriki, a person who holds a tailed beast. That makes you an asset to Konoha. Here Dragon brushed off his leader's key. The kid needs the truth, not lies like the Kage thought was best for him. It's a sad fact, but the truth. In the times of war, villages will try to take you out first. And missions you are sent on will be sabotaged to either kidnap or kill you. To fix this, having you in the anbu lets you be invisible while you train completely strong and become strong enough for these threats. His voice was blunt. Naruto found rather like that. His Gigi lied to him his entire life. Every time he asked about his parents, why he was hated, or spits on the Kage would let slip sweet lies to placate him. This guy, though speaking things he'd rather not hear, being viewed as a trump card or primary target wasn't pleasant, was honest. Naruto found it amusing that other villagers desired him more than anyone here save a view of excitement, but chopped it up wanting the fox, not him. What Commander Dragon should have said, Naruto is that like Shadow's safer for a few years. It is my fault not ensuring you receive proper training from your first day at the academy like other Jinchuriki do in the anbu. I'm able to fix my mistakes. If you wish to leave the forces after you become Jonin level, then at the time you can. Sardo smiled at him. Surrogate grandson. That smile fell when it bowed a bit stiffly. Understood, Hokage-sama. I'm ready for my first post. Naruto wasn't sure how he felt about Hokage, but he knew the leader screwed him over from the sounds of things he had been trained or at least told of his burden, not kept in the dark. Normally he would just brush it and the incident under the rug and just keep it in his mouth, wouldn't let the easy forgive come out. Naruto, Saitobi, knew he screwed up. Losing Naruto's affectionate nickname coupled with the barely held contempt, meaning he lost his respect and trust. Besides being a personal issue, the Jinchuriki had to stay loyal to their regening Hokage to keep political order in check. He had to gain his trust back. I'll make it up for you, Naruto, I promise. Dragon seemed pleased by Naruto's acceptance. If the kid refused or threw a fit, he would have been hard-pressed to have the Hokage backing. From his files, Naruto wouldn't have done so, but the possibility was always there. Come with me, Naruto. The men are ready for the bonfire. He rubbed his hands together. Something they've always wanted to do for years has come to pass. Every anbu assigned to Orange duty had fantasies about what was about to happen. Naruto blinked at the comment, and dark chuckle from around him. But bonfire, he squeaked. They couldn't mean that, could they? Of your jumpsuits, don't worry. You'll be issued enough uniforms and duties and off duty closed at HQ. No, was heard all through the villages as Naruto cried of anguish echoed. Like, subscribe, and comment Q if you want another episode.